Wow. Can you guys believe that 2025 is in a few days? Let's talk about it. Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I just want to come and sit with y'all and have a little chat, a little moment before we enter 2025 because it's so crazy that the year is like almost done. We have about a week and the year is over. And I'm like, where did time go? Seriously, I feel like since 2020, time has just been going so fast. It's like before you know it, it's the end of the day, the end of the week, the end of the month, and now the end of the year. Around this time, we normally sit and reflect on the past year, the things we have achieved, the goals, the vision boards. And I personally like to reflect and kind of see where I'm at in life in general. And as I was reflecting, I realized I didn't really do much this year. I had so many plans. I had a list of things I wanted to do. And out of that list, I probably accomplished maybe four things. So I need to do better. But as I was writing down my new list and making new goals and kind of putting my vision board together, I realized that to me, I'm doing it the wrong way. I feel like if I want to achieve stuff, I have to make quarterly goals instead of yearly goals because the yearly goals is just too much. It's overwhelming, and it's probably the reason why I haven't been able to really cross off so much things off of the list. So I just want to come here and talk to you guys about it. Maybe it can help someone, and I'm trying to help myself also, but in the midst of that, maybe it can help someone kind of put in words or put together a plan for 2025. There is one major thing that I did this year that I'm so proud of myself for, and that's solo travel. I went on my first solo trip, and y'all, it was the best thing ever. And it was not that scary. I thought it was gonna be, you hear all of these horror stories and you just assume it's gonna happen to you. But it was actually very fun, and I'm planning to do more of that in 2025, of course. So that was one of the major things that I accomplished this year. And as you guys know from my previous video, I had a few failed companies that I started and it didn't work out. But that doesn't mean that I'm not working towards something else in the future. Right now, I'm just taking it slowly, but eventually I want to start back on the grind because I just feel like it's in me to want to have a business of some sort someday. So that is definitely in the planning for the future. But how was you guys 2024? Because I feel like the year was just had just started. It feels like just yesterday I was making a vision board for 2024. I have not worked on my vision board yet. I did start brainstorming on a few things that I want to do, but I haven't really put anything on paper as yet. Like I said, I'm gonna do this every 3 months. So I'm just gonna reflect at the end of the quarter and see where I'm at. And if there's some things that needs to be crossed off, I'm gonna cross that off. And if not, then I'll add to it. But I just find it makes so much sense. It's less overwhelming, and I think I'm gonna be, or anyone, I think you're just gonna be more motivated to work on the things that you want to work on. One of the things I just want to say, when you are making your plans for 2025, be very intentional about the things you want to do. Really focus on what you want to do. Do not let the outside noise distract you. I know it's very easy for us to go and compare and see what everyone is doing, and just watching, especially if you're watching people um getting ahead, achieving their goals, and you're looking at yourself and you're like, okay, what about me? But really focus on what you want to do and not what everyone else is doing. That is very, very important. Because if you do not do that, you are going to end up struggling because it was not something you wanted to achieve to begin with. So, number one tip is really focus on you. It's okay to be inspired by others, but really stick true to yourself because at the end of the day, all we can be is ourselves. Trying to be like someone else is not going to work. It might work in the beginning, but eventually you are going to have a hard time keeping up with whatever it is you're trying to keep up with. So Go online, get inspired by your favorite creators or your favorite authors, actresses, I don't care, whoever it is. Get inspired or just sit in silence with yourself. To me, one of the most important ways to achieve any type of goals or just to go into the right mindset is to have alone time with yourself, especially early in the morning. When you wake up, do not go on Instagram, don't go on social media and start to scroll. Really just sit in silence and let your thoughts go wild, brainstorm and kind of see what you want to do today, what the planning is. It's always better to plan the day ahead because then you know exactly what you want to do the following day. But early in the morning, when you wake up, take that time to yourself because that is going to set the mood for the whole day. If you start off scrolling on Instagram, and it is such a distraction because you're seeing so many things and you're like, especially if you're someone that is jealous or envious of others, that's the wrong thing for you to be doing because you are going to see people out here winning and you're going to be bitter. So your day is already starting off bitter. And now you're comparing yourself to everything and everyone. At the end of the day, you're not going to be able to concentrate on what you have going on. So that is a very, very important tip. And if you are spiritual, if you are a believer, in the morning, spend your time with the Lord, open the Bible, read some scriptures, get some insight, feed your brain before you just go and open your eyes out to the world because there's a lot of distractions and it only takes just the slightest thing for you to be demotivated. So that is one of the most important things I can give you guys is just really be intentional about your morning routine, especially the first 5 minutes. Just take that time for yourself and no one else. And, sometimes when you're working on your goal, you're not going to have community. A lot of people are not going to understand what you're doing and what you want to achieve. There are going to be friends that support you, friends that don't support you, friends that act like they're supporting you, but in reality, they're not. There are going to be people around you that's going to stick around because they think they can benefit from whatever you're doing. And there are going to be people rooting for you just till you get to a certain level. And that is the reality of it. Of course, all of us would love to have a community and, people rooting for us. But majority of the time, the reality is you're not going to get that, especially in the beginning of your journey. The people that are around you, the people that know you are not going to really be the ones that are going to support you. And you have to be okay with that. And it's also okay. Do not expect anything from anyone. Once you just focus on you know what you want and what you want to achieve. Everything else will eventually fall in place. Your community is going to find you. And 9 out of 10 times, your community is no one that even is in your circle. I know it's going to be hard. Trust me, because I am there. It's going to be hard looking around and wanting that support and wishing that someone would just help you out whenever you're stressed, but do not get discouraged. Just really focus on going forward. And there are days you're gonna have to just shut down. There are days you're gonna be lazy. You're gonna just don't want to do anything. And that is also okay. You have to take time out sometime to just breathe. Sometimes you need to cry. Sometimes you need to shout. Sometimes you need to just do nothing, and that's fine. So I just want to tell y'all, do not focus going into this year. Do not focus on who is for you and who is against you, because people can be very deceiving. And if you are focusing on wanting people to like you, wanting people to support you, your journey is going to take longer than expected. Really just focus on yourself, because at the end of the day, all we have really is ourselves. I also believe that there are people that generally there to support and that generally want to see you win. But that's just a handful of people, y'all. Trust me, the majority of people around you have some type of underlining hate towards you for whatever reason. So even when the journey get tough, do not let that discourage you. Just really keep going, and who knows, your tribe will find you sooner or later. In order for you to get blessed, just remember you also have to be the type of person that doesn't hold any jealousy, envy, or grudges towards others, because in order to get blessed, your heart also have to be very pure. So just be happy for the people around you. I know for most it's easier said than done, but really work on that, because blessings comes to those that are really truly just not only working hard, but people that have a kind heart. And if you are someone that is just wanting the worst for everyone, nothing good is gonna come to you. So work on that in 2025. But basically in 2025, I want to become unrecognizable. I want to be so focused on what I have going on, so focused on me and shutting out the outside noise that I don't have time to even entertain anything that is not aligned with my journey. And I want to encourage you guys to do the same. Locked in. I know we say this every year, but somewhere along the way, we just tend to fall off. But really lock in. Give yourself 1 year to really go hard. I think we all will be surprised of the things we can actually achieve at the end of 1 year. 1 year is a lot. It's a lot of time for us to really get things done. So I encourage everyone to lock in 2025. I'm going to do my best. To be honest, I already started my 2025 mindset since I think October. I didn't want to wait till the end of the year to like really be like, okay, it's January 1st, let's lock in. No, I wanted to start right away, so that way I'm already building, slowly but surely building a habit, because our habits tends to really be the downfall of our success. So I am really intentional about the things that I'm doing. I want to create very healthy morning routines, very healthy habits. We all have our talents, we all have our gifts. All we are trying to do is just to achieve the best version of ourselves in every way possible. Let's switch it up a little bit and get a little bit more personal. I know the end of the year is when people tend to really cut off family members, old friends, and relationships. And to that I say, if it's not serving you, if you are not feeling comfortable around certain people, go ahead and cut it off. It's fine. And I'm laughing because I've just thought about my recent situation. I've had someone cut me off, and I'm just like, oh well. And I'm not even mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. I don't question anyone who cut me off of their life. If that is what you want to do, if you feel that I am not a good friend, if you feel like I am negative, if you feel like you are sick of me and you don't want me in your life and you cut me off, hey, I am fine. I'm not gonna ask you why. Your reasons are your reasons. I'm not gonna try to convince you to change your heart. If that is what you feel deep down inside, is your right. So when it comes to that, whoever want to cut me off, yeah, go ahead and do that. Do what you gotta do. I don't hate you. I don't wish nothing bad for you. I think that is one thing we also have to accept and normalize. Let us normalize people cutting us off, and we not jumping into conclusion, and we not making a big deal out of it. Because at the end of the day, if someone do not want to be in your life, let them go. Why are you trying to hold on to something that wants to go anyway? Not asking questions when people want to bounce. One thing, do not limit yourself when you are making your goals and your plans. Do not think that you cannot achieve certain things because it seems impossible. If it's in your heart, it's possible. If you think about it and you feel like you can achieve it, you can achieve it. Don't let anyone stop you. Don't let anyone try to talk you out of achieving something because it seems too big in the moment. Whatever you put your mind to, whatever you work hard on, you can do it. So don't limit yourself when you are making your goals. So that is my mindset for 2025. If I can think it, I can achieve it. I believe we are all here trying to be the best version of ourselves. We're all trying to achieve things on the highest level possible, regardless who you are, whether you're multimillionaire, whether you're poor, whatever you are, we all are here trying to become the best version of ourselves. So don't let anyone stop you. Don't let anyone make you think that you're less than. Don't let anyone make you think that because of your background, because of your history, because of your family, family, because of whatever your past, you cannot go places that seems impossible because you can. What I've learned is sometimes we have to take the leap of faith. We just have to dive into the deep and not think about it, because the more we think about it, the more time we have to process and allow fear to just start to influence our thoughts. So once you set your mind on doing something and you know this is what it is, just jump, just do it. Do not think about it. 2025, we are all as a collective, we are letting go of fear. Y'all hear me? We are letting go of fear. Fear no longer lives here. Say goodbye, let it go. And one thing for sure, you guys, do not forget to live your life. Do not forget to go outside and try new things, explore new hobbies, and have fun, spend time with friends and family or whoever, your loved ones. And sometimes you're going to have to do these things on your own. You're going to have to explore on your own, which is absolutely fine. And it's very necessary. It's needed for you to spend that alone time. Don't get discouraged when there's no one around that wants to do the things you want to do. Just take the step. I know it's very scary at the beginning, but once you start doing things on your own, you're going to realize how much you actually love your own company. So don't let anything hold you back. So 2025, we are not letting anything hold us back. We are going for everything and anything we ever wanted. And in the midst of that, we're going to also have fun and just live in the moment. So that is all I have for you guys. I just wanted to come on here real quick before the year ends and kind of motivate you guys as well as myself, because this video is also for me. And I don't know if I'm going to upload another video before the year ends, but if I don't, I just want to wish everyone a very safe, welcoming of 2025, and I wish everyone success, good health, love, prosperity, everything positive. And yeah, I'll see you guys in 2025.